Hello everyone, welcome back to Sonic and the Black Knight. In this part, I think we beat up Blaze, maybe?
Why? I like Blaze.
That's horrible.
No, honestly, Blaze in this game sucks. I hate playing as her.
She's
I
the
recall
worst
not
to
enjoying
play
her
as in this
gameplay
game.
style.
Alright,
Yeah,
I bet you
recall not
hate
enjoying
Captain
her.
Marvel
Yeah.
as well, just because she's won.
Let's get this party started.
Your words, not ours.
Look, I'm just saying that...
Hashtag cancel BSC.
What do you think the C stands for, idiot?
Captain Marvel?
Which one?
The good one.
Which one?
Which one?
The good one.
What
Shazam was great.
Ted's trying to imply he's referring to the one who was a man because he hates women. Fuck you, Ted.
No, Gareth, because my sexism isn't as rampant as my DC hate, so...
Fuck you, Ted.
That'll show him. Go watch Shazam.
Say it again, you totally win the argument. Fuck you, Ted.
By the way, Soul Surge makes these sidestepping moments completely trivial.
Oh, did you guys see the rock that clearly landed on my head, but I didn't die?
Yeah. I think you were.
You were just far enough.
Hitting no, I think hitting the rock gave him some sort of invincibility for him. Because there's no way in hell I could explain why that rock didn't hurt you.
Sonic decided that the laws of physics don't apply to him.
I mean, they usually don't.
Soul Surge was the jump in the B ability?
You can do it on the ground, too. It's faster to do it on the ground. But...
Specifically, you have to do it on the ground if you want to get through this, because, like, the air Soul Surge, if there's no target, doesn't really do anything, but if you're on the ground, you go into Speed Burst, and Speed Burst still works, even when you're sidestepping, so Sonic will just go right through it.
It's kind of like Chaos Control from Shadow the Hedgehog, where you basically can skip huge platforming sections, even if you just, even if there's, like, a specific gimmick that you normally have to do.
Plus, I'm sure the expert players can probably air dash over the gaps anyway and just completely skip it.
Extra players are probably clipping through mountains.
Yeah.
I really just don't give a crap. Like, I mean, this is not a game I plan on ever playing again, so I did just... Ow! I got Donkey Kong Country. I don't feel like these stages are inherently as replayable as some of the other 3D Sonic games. Like, I mean, not for lack of trying. Like, they certainly do attempt to have, like, set pieces and whatnot and different little gameplay beats. But I feel like the design just isn't as memorable. Oh yeah, I remember that the control got really wonky here because I didn't know which button I was supposed to press in order to keep on moving forward.
Oh god.
Oh, you missed.
Probably would have been better if it was like an automatic set piece, because I do like the idea of like running through buildings. So there should be like townspeople screaming all over the place. Like, oh dear heavens, what is that thing?
Now, I lived in England for a long time. I don't recall many volcanoes next to a mining town. Now, admittedly, I haven't been all over England. I've never been, that far down south. I went to Cornwall once. Never again. I've never been to Birmingham. There could be a volcano in Birmingham for all I know.
Okay, so
but,
Gareth, here's the thing, all right? Big Ben, it's actually a volcano.
Those bastards, you blew it up. Damn you!
The clock is just the clock.
That was our planet! I want a Planet of the Apes style movie, but it's about somebody who goes into space, comes back, and it's about Brexit. They don't realize England's left the EU, but somehow they find like Big Ben in France. You maniacs! You left! Damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Or it's the next Planet of the Apes and Brexit still hasn't happened. It's a British apes trying to figure out how to leave the APU.
Well, it was one of the best things I saw this post where it was like in the time where Star Trek takes place, Brexit still hasn't fully taken place, and that's why Jean-Luc Picard, the most English man who ever lived, keeps trying to tell people he's French. Make it so, number one.
Now I'm imagining just Patrick Stewart, exactly the same accent, same mannerisms, but he's got like the stringy French mustache, which twirls at the end.
He's wearing a beret.
He's wearing a beret.
In that weird stripy outfit that I'm pretty sure nobody owns except mimes.
So he's dressed like the Hamburglar, okay?
How do you
Make
do,
it
fellow
so,
French-
number one, rubble rubble.
How do you do, fellow Frenchies?
Oh, fellow cheesy surrender monkeys.
People like this show.
Are we still in space? Fuck me. All right then, let's go number one. So for this one, I guess Blaze, because Blaze doesn't have a standard theme, Jun Chinoy took it upon himself to create a kind of theme for her, and he kind of used a Spanish guitar to kind of represent the fire associated with Blaze. And that's really cool, but they've never reused this track. Every time, whenever Blaze is given music, like in any of the racing games, they normally go for Villanova, which is the music from her boss battle with Sonic and Sonic
That's
Rush.
the one which is like, ooh, 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 and somebody's pulling on the singer's balls real hard, right?
And it's weird also because if you listen to the album version,
Yes.
it ends with a lady going, just do it. I'm like, well, all right, mate.
No, it's not just do it. It's let's do it.
Oh, let's
They
do
wanna
it.
Fuck.
And it's like, I mean, I'm gonna have to ask my wife first, but sure, give me a minute. We can.
The album version of the Sonic Rush soundtrack, like I was so shocked when I heard that
Dude, that's
because
so fucking good.
like Sonic
Yeah,
Rush
it is
has
fantastic.
good music already, but to hear it in high quality is a night and day kind of thing, you know.
It's because one of the is it Altitude Limit doesn't have a extended version exists, but it wasn't put in the album for some reason.
Oh, then where did
no one
people
knows why.
get it then?
I'd have to go back and ask Skylar because he knew far more about this. He just got it somehow. It's like how there was on the 3DS version of Sonic Generations in like the sound test. There is a kind of there's kind of a new remix of Dawn to Summer, which is just never been released officially.
I thought that there
But
was
it's
a
there.
Door into Summers that Knuckles. Don't
Chaotix.
they play that in the regular generations though?
They do, it may not be Dawn. There is some like extra remix on like the 3DS version, which is not being like wildly commercially available. Again, I wish Skylar was here, so you guys could just speak over him instead of letting him speak about the fucking game. You put him in your OP, but the bygones be bygones. Fuck you guys. But fuck it. Let me text him. Maybe he'll respond before.
Scott won't talk to us again unless we dangle a Snatcher LP in front of him.
Fuck, he's already promised that 50 shot. Fuck yourself. Let me go ask him what the two things I was asking him about.
But yeah, Door into Summer is in
Please leave me alone.
Generations. It's in the museum room.
Yes, there is. But I
Right.
want to say there might be another one on the 3DS version. Sonic.
Why does everyone want to die around here?
Well, I mean, she wasn't trying to. She just couldn't walk for some reason. I don't know.
I would have loved it if at this point Blaze just goes, "There is only one Sonic," and just smacks his arm.
There is only one little buddy.
There is only one female character allowed in this franchise.
I know now why you cry. It is something I can never do.
She just falls down and puts her thumbs up while she screams in terrible pain.
And just
As
makes the
love ring
Villanova
goes
noises
through.
while falling.
Let's do it! Ah!
This hurts so much.
It's like that's the noise. She's falling down like comically like down the volcano. She keeps hitting the rock. Wow, she sounds really weird when she's in pain. Sounds like someone stepping on Diddy Kong, but okay.
And that was Blaze.
I thought that the thing was ending. Oh, hi, Merlina. I forgot.
I thought that was a Tasmanian devil for a second. What the fuck was that?
Come to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania. Come to Tasmania. He needs you.
Sonic and the Tasmania. Next storybook game.
You know, it was really weird when they made Sonic and the Scarlet Letter. You know, and it was all about like who Sonic's baby daddy was for the whole. It was so weird.
Sonic on the Red Wedding.
Oh god.
that scene from Sonic and Moby Dick where he was just putting his hands into a bunch of whale sperm, it was just really bizarre.
I mean, I jerked off to it, but it's fine.
You know that's a real thing, right?
I'll await you at
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Wait, you've read Moby Dick?
What'd you call me?
Okay, never mind.
Guys, it's time for the final boss, for sure.
Well, no, you know what, Ted, I agree. Moby is a dick for trying to imply he dated Natalie Portman. That is kind of fucked up. Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, that one's... Never mind. Alright.
What, you don't like Moby?
It's my favorite thing just to break Ted like this. I love it.
Anyway, this cutscene track is awesome, and I wish there was
yes.
I wish there was a full version of Night in the Wind with instrumentals like this.
With this specifically, and not just like an instrumental.
Well, yeah, not like there is an instrumental version, but it's like a karaoke version where there's just no vocals. I'd love a version just like orchestral, like this, you know, where the melody is played with the trumpets and violins.
I can't listen to Night of the Wind with Mark around. He fucking hates this song.
What?
At the beginning of the song, he hates it, like, because it is kind of weird. I don't know. It's really repetitive.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know what?
No, not that. It's just that.
You want to know what I call it? The Toby Fox problem, because it's an incredibly memorable, like, short string of notes, but it gets on your nerves if you hear it too much. As is you know, you can just play those first 4 notes and make people angry.
I will say I feel like an idiot because it literally took me an embarrassingly long time to realize that Night of the Wind, Live Life, and Misty Lake are the exact same fucking melody.
It's just the same song.
It is. I was just like, I was having a conversation with Steven, and he, like, I realized it as I was speaking with him, and he just had this look on his face like, why do I have sex with you? You're a fucking idiot.
Also, this boss fight sucks. I hate it. Most of the time, I think that the motion controls in this game are actually fairly responsive. The problem is that for this fight, you have to do these things here, where you have to wave the Wii Remote when the little thing pops up.
Not exactly when it pops up. It was like slightly after.
It's this
weird.
really very specific frame thing, and I spent literally a half an hour on this boss fight.
After a while, I stopped paying attention to the prompt, and I swung at a certain point of his sword.
You can do that too, but the problem is that the second time he throws you off with the timings by like waiting for certain amounts of time and stuff like that. So I remember I kept on failing at this point right here because like he stops for a moment and then you have to swing, and I would keep on screwing up over and over. And little did I know that like the first time I did it, I was one hit away from beating him. I had spent the next half an hour screwing up, and when I finally beat that second set of sword swings, I was like, oh god, I've got another round to go after this. But this game breaks the video game platformer boss tradition of having 3 phases, and he's only got 2, and after you finish this set, he's just done. And it's the weirdest thing ever. It feels like the boss fight ended 3 minutes early. And I was like, what kind of platformer boss fight is this?
It gets it over with.
I mean, yes, granted, but it's
I'm
wrong.
not sure how I did it, but on my original save file for this game, I somehow defeated this guy in like 20 seconds. I don't fucking know
You were
how
probably
I did it.
really bored one night.
Or I was just on coke, and it was actually 2 hours, but it just felt really quick to me.
No, you can do it though.
Yeah, you can.
If you get lots of soul gauge energy, and there are certain items that will give you soul gauge energy when you enter the fight, you can pretty much just initiate the sword swings and just initiate the blows, and then you can just take them out really, really quickly if you have the perfect timing.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, you don't even have to like do the boss fight part of the boss fight.
Well, it's also if you kill enough villagers, you get the gun. Then you can shoot him as he's running away from you.
First neutral special, Sonic wields a gun.
A gun.
Gun. I will say, so this little track here, King Arthur's, like the Black Knight's theme, I think's pretty good. Unfortunately, I think it was made by Sonic Man, so we won't speak of it anymore.
Oh no, he's getting trapped in the Triforce of mediocrity. He'll never
It's the
escape.
moment where Sonic commits murder.
He's a demon monster.
I hope we see this in the Sonic movie, and Sonic just slices Jim Carrey in half with a sword. I did it! Yay!
I have the power.
By the power of Mobius.
The end.
Yep.
And so our IGN review ends.
Sign
Exactly.
IGN.
Pretty much. Like I know we all joke about IGN, but that is like a level of incompetence that is, quite frankly,
I mean,
amazing.
The
It's like Sonic
credits
Team
did
forgot to
roll.
make that they don't need to make a fake ending.
Yeah, it's because it makes even less sense than the bit in well, I guess in Secret. It is fucking weird that you felt in, like, are they in Sega's mind? Is this like you're getting 2 games for the price of 1, or it's 2 stories? Like, what?
I think they're trying to do a last story kind of thing, like Adventure and Shadow and Heroes, where, okay, you did the main story and now here's like the true ending. The problem is that unlike those games, there's not multiple paths or multiple characters, so they decided to end it twice. So
The game's so nice it ended twice.
Oh, so should I edit out that guy's name and write Sonic R-Man instead? That sounds like it would take a lot of work, though. His name is moving up across the credits. I don't want to do that.
I fucking love this song, man.
Yeah, the song's really good.
So I once had a real nerve. I once had too many games. The last time we went there, I think the first year Johnny Gioetti was there. I'll tell you, we got time to kill. For some reason, Too Many Games booked Johnny Gioetti into the hotel we normally stay at, which is the less nice of the 2 hotels next to them. Which, good job, guys. And on the Friday, I got up really early, like 6 a.m. and Johnny Gioetti was there, and we started. After a while, we started speaking for a while, and I asked him. I said, like, this is probably the nerdiest question you're ever going to receive. I was like, in Night of the Wind, how come the second verse is like, I will bring you pain and fear? Like, doesn't really sound very Sonic-y. And he's thinking to himself for a minute, and I go like, is it because like it's from the Black Knight's point of view? And bless his heart, I'm pretty sure he was just like, I'm pretty sure he couldn't remember even writing this song. It's like, yeah, I think I was going for that. Let's say that. let's just to end this conversation, I'll just agree with what you said, weird boy. Yeah, sure. That's the reason why it happened.
To be real with you, that was after like maybe 3, 4, 5 pounds of blow. Don't recall writing that song.
It's really great because he told me a bunch of. I hope he doesn't. I doubt he'd ever listen to this because he watches BSC. Am I right?
I mean, I don't, so...
But he said that if anyone's ever listened to his first, the first Hardline album, Double Eclipse, one of my favorite albums, the big power ballad, The Hands of Time, starts with the lyrics staring at an empty page. And because he said apparently due to the contract they had to have X amount of songs on that album, and they had like a day to make the last song, and so he was just like, what the fuck am I gonna do for this song? Like, that's why the first line, staring at an empty page, because he was literally staring at an empty page trying to think of a song. Also, apparently, he wrote What I Made Of. He was on vacation with his family, and he got a phone call like, we still need that Sonic song, like, and he was like, oh, okay, stop the car, everyone, I'm gonna write for a few hours, and then we'll continue going to Knoxbury Farm or wherever we're going. I don't know, I'm not Johnny Gioetti.
Largest rubber band ball.
Rubber band ball? We can see it! I agree with Johnny Gioetti. He's gonna like, he's made a few points just like, I don't know, they haven't contacted us about the Sonic movie. You think they would? And I'm like, yeah, you think they would, don't you? Let's get them, Johnny. Let's, you and me, go down to Paramount Pictures, we'll fuck them up.
Look, I don't want to ruin the chance of the BrainScratch movie happening. Can you not talk about it on cam? We can talk about breaking into Paramount off cam, because I've thought about it before, but we can't do it on the record because I want that movie deal. Okay.
I'm just like, I'm trying to imagine what level of terrible internet movie the BrainScratch comes with. Would it be like a Suburban Nights level? Would it be like a top the fourth wall level of movie?
Madhouse, maybe.
Or would it be like the Spoonie movie that this never comes out?
I'm hoping it's at least fucking Sega CD quality. There's something Night Trap or something.
Night Trap the movie. Sorry, BSC.
Oh, this is a piano version of With Me, I just realized. They're playing it early.
On the snow. This is the music that plays over the scene with the flower. This is on the soundtrack. This is just theme of Melina.
Yeah, but the melody is With Me.
It's With Me, yeah. Just slow.
It's called the leitmotif. Leitmotif?
It's another rendition of Night Wind.
Every song is Night of the Wind.
This is the Sonic version of Mario World. Every track is a slight remix of the main theme.
Honestly, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of sick of that.
Well, don't then.
Okay, fine, I won't. You know what? Fuck you, Richard Jocks. Ha, I stole it from you.
Damn it. Fuck you, Sonic Car Man. A new gallery has been acquired.
It's a very odd unlock prompt.
Fuck you, Richard Jones.